I'm probably the only person who thinks that last week's opening episode of Red vs. Blue should have been called A Stain in Time, because Donut is going to be saving the universe potentially from alterations in the timeline, and I'm not going into it. TMI, Liam. Hello, everyone. Liam, I'm a disturbed person. Like, I need help. I need big help. No, don't. Actually, let's move on. Liam Catterson. What the fuck was with that intro? This is Red vs. Blue, episode 2 of season 17. This is called Everwhen. So, yeah, last week set up basically the pillars for what season 17 is going to basically be about. Donut is going to be hopefully our saviour, but things are not going to go according to plan. Especially with Jenkins in the mix, and Krovos. We know that the more alterations to the timeline, it's an egg, basically. The prison that's holding Krovos is basically an egg, and the more times you batter the egg with, I guess, timeline alterations, the more free the yolk becomes. I guess Krovos is the yolk. Yeah. Anywho, yeah, I really enjoyed the beginning of Red vs. Blue last week. It was great to go back into, well, not just not just great to return to how awesome this show is, but as well as a bit of throwback with alterations, because we got to see episode 7 of season 1, I believe. That was the episode that Church got shot by the with the tank and all of that. Yeah, so there was some nice throwbacks, and I can't wait to see what shenanigans season 17 has on offer. So this is episode 2. This is called Everwhen. Looking forward to this. Let's go. You just have a TARDIS fly by, just for shits and giggles.
What's happening to me? Was that Valhalla?
Yeah, Valhalla.
Hey, caboose!
Pink.
Am I just seeing things as I name them? Wash with a beard.
Oh,
Canadian
Lord.
Lopez. Wait a minute. I remember this. These are memories. Okay, focus, Donut.
Your memories,
Time's
it
happening
seems.
all at
Yeah.
once. Just gotta concentrate on one memory and stay there. A strong
Don't
memory.
deviate to
Think, Donut,
something.
Oof.
Donut?
Oh!
Why did it have to be this memory?
Yeah,
Donut,
why did
no.
you think about
Donut,
this
Donut, are you okay?
memory?
Come on, breathe, Donut, breathe. Why did you do that? What's wrong with you?
man.
It's okay. I'll just focus myself on some other memory.
Oh. Again?
Donut?
Really?
Getting the hang of it.
Donut, no! Donut!
Oh, for God's sake.
Donut?
It's
Donut,
a loop.
no!
They are the Fruit Loops, and you're just a generic brand sugar.
Hey, we got there.
Donut, you okay? Just a little hemorrhage. You have internal bleeding? Blood's meant to be internal, right? So no biggie. There's no bigger biggie. This is the biggest biggie that ever bigged.
This is Doc you're speaking to.
Doc, that was a great thing, situation, or activity you were talking about. What? But I have some important news. Where am I? Temple's underwater base?
Ah,
Of
season
course I am.
15.
Guys, this is life or death. I need you to listen.
I actually wasn't finished, but okay, whatever.
Y'all, gather
Oh,
around me,
Doc.
okay?
Never gets that opportunity.
Guys? Nah.
I just value my time, Donut.
What do you mean?
Every time you talk, it's like a buffet of sex gags. And
Oh,
today,
God.
Tucker, of all people,
Yeah.
just do not have any more patience for innuendo.
I was
My endo?
I was gonna say, Tucker,
Donut,
why are
what
you
Tucker's
complaining
saying
of
is
all...
He'd like half as many entendres.
I don't get it.
I want to say ambiguous, but that contains big, you, and us. And I'm real nervous about what you'll do with it.
I'm
Oh,
sure
no.
I don't know
Oh,
what
no.
you mean. Guys,
Here it comes.
we are inching towards an
Here it
explosive
comes.
climax.
That is what I mean.
Fine. Gosh darn it, fine. I'm leaving.
Good, go. So,
Yeah, he's not
are you...
Why is
budging.
everyone looking at me? Is there something on my face? Is there a spider on me?
There's no way I'm giving up the griff shot.
Oh, please, what were you gonna do? Eat off it?
Actually, dickhead, I asked Donut to mount it for me in the base.
And you know I can't resist a good Mounting?
Wow. You okay, man?
Yeah. Just reliving every sentence I've ever said.
Literally.
Tucker was right about me.
That's a good rule of thumb, actually.
Anyway, guys, listen. I've come from the future.
That music, though.
Hey. What were we saying?
Hey!
I just love how everyone's just moving on like Donut's crazy.
But I seem to have lost my train of thought, Donut.
Guys, I have something to tell you. Are you ready?
I had a speech prepared and everything.
Yeah?
Yeah, but it's gone.
Aw, go on. Let's
Damn
hear
it.
Well, okay, let me think here.
I'm sure it's gonna be great.
Oh, stop it, you.
Why does no one listen to me? You're listening to Wash, and he shot me.
That was a long time ago.
Multiple
He's trying to be
times
like,
today.
yeah, let's move
I'm sorry.
past that.
It's been a weird 3 minutes. I'm just gonna.
He must be losing his mind.
Greetings, weary traveler. We represent the timeline.
Oh no, not
I
this.
am the past, where things cost less.
Very appropriate, to be
The
fair.
value of a hard day's work, but they only live to be 28 years old.
Okay, let's try again. I'm from the future.
Hey, that's my line.
And I'm the present, which sucks
You
because we have
you
nothing
screwed it
rules
up. You
and
screwed
also
it up.
no morals.
Guys, I have a message from the future.
You're supposed to be the narrator, and I'm supposed to be from the future.
This is
I'm
perfect.
from the future.
I'm from the future.
And I am Private Tucker. Enter stage left. Hello.
I'll be in the trailer.
Sarge, just a sec. I now realize that at this very moment, right now, you are acting in a play to explain time travel to Tucker. Oh, is that what this is? And maybe this is the worst moment in my entire life to attempt to explain this, but here goes. I am from several years from now in the future. That means
Several
I'm
years
currently
from now,
possessing a version of myself from several years ago. I can perceive multiple times at once and move between them. Maybe because I'm technically a creation of the time god Krobos,
Lord above.
who was a big heap of shiny
Literally,
cross or a big
Lord
AI
above.
robot ball, not sure, but is now a big and sexy frightening lady.
I'm listening.
Right now, you're reliving your lives, stuck in a period of fluid time I'm calling the Everwhen.
Copyright that
Everwhen?
one.
The Everwhen.
Sounds like a Pearl Jam album.
Right? Or a Neil Gaiman novel.
Hey,
What
leave Neil
are you-
Gaiman alone.
Sounds believable to me for some reason.
Yes, thank you. Are you high? Or an idiot?
It just sounds familiar,
Yes.
okay? Besides, we do weird shit all the time. A bomb literally just blew us into the future.
Actually, that's not true, but we won't learn about
Yeah.
that for at least.
Oh, Griff, you fat,
Just
fat-headed,
cut
fat
him off
fatty.
as soon as
This
he
is
explained
Donut
this
we're
isn't
talking
the
about.
future.
Yeah, he's an unreliable narrator.
The vegetarian option on the menu of life.
Ugh, gross.
He's like quinoa.
You made your point.
I'm not. Guys, please. In this, Everwhen, everything is happening at once. But you can't see that because you're stuck inside of it. But if you can all realize that you're, like, on rails, you can maybe get your future memories back and, like, focus yourself into important times and places.
Sergeant Griff
And
is just
together
like-
we can stop Krobus' grandson, Gankins, the trickster god, from creating freaking alternate timelines.
Yeah,
by breaking
that's
a
not
massive glass
happening.
wall in Krobus' black hole space prison that...
No
you're
one's-
never gonna believe me, are you?
No one's
You are
getting
off
it.
script, and you're ruining my life.
If you're from the future, what am I thinking about
Oh my god.
now?
I don't know.
Oh my god, I don't know either!
I may not say this often enough, but shut up forever.
I know how it sounds.
Oof.
You did.
Poor
Then you
Donut gets
shut
all the
up.
hate.
Sarge!
Shut. And I cannot stress this enough.
Why won't you give me a chance?
I'm gonna answer your question with a question. Shut up.
Sarge!
Shut
I...
up. Shut. Up. Shut up, Donut. Shut up.
Poor Donut.
And he came directly home.
No, I got shot by Wash a couple more times.
Either way,
Which is...
Sterling.
I love how that's the first bit, though. Oh,
Here,
damn.
see? The cracks are fine and small, but very much there. Teeny, weeny paradoxes. What would I do without you? My hero.
Well, you...
You're just being fake.
Yeah,
nice to
be in
freak me
prison
out.
forever.
I wish you'd stop.
You have
Instead of
me
being
all
risked.
wrong.
I doubt it.
Indulge me for a moment, Donut. Do you know how long an eon is? simple question. Do you know how long an eon is?
Oh no.
Scientifically speaking, Donut, it's 1 billion years. 12 million mortal lives lived end to end. It's a wonder I remember my own name. I'm not being nice to freak you out. I'm just glad something's finally happening. Anything at all.
Oh.
Your attempts to contain me
Krivos.
are useful, but all the same, I'd like you to stop. It pains me to see my champion so sad.
Why won't they just listen to me?
Darling, when have they ever? And even if they did, they're trapped. They don't perceive time as we do.
So there's nothing I can do.
No, I'm sorry.
You're gonna get free and destroy everything.
Unmake everything. But it won't hurt.
Do
I
everything.
promise you that. Don't
Huh,
feel
well-
bad, my boy. You just have no distance
I don't believe
left to
you.
run. Time became chaos from the second the paradox was created, backwards.
And after that,
Hmm?
you said time's all weird from the paradox backwards. What about after the paradox? What's happening in that time?
Asking the right questions.
Nothing.
Nothing worth mentioning. Two realities clumsily jostling for space where the paradox both did and didn't happen. Where are you going?
Nowhere. Just stepping out
Donut,
Oh, boy.
for a walk outside of the Everwhen.
are you listening?
Yeah, I know, right?
Put that down.
Do you
Oh.
not want me to go to the time
He has
after
your
the paradox
number.
Provos?
It's chaos!
He has your
Two
number.
realities
You should
at once.
you should have
One
worded
where
that
he
better,
was shot
Krivos.
And one where he wasn't?
Exactly. Precisely.
And right there between them, a guy who both was and wasn't shot? A person outside of time, like us, right? That's what I thought.
Oh boy.
Donut, hold on, wait, a donut, wait, don't.
Ah, too late.
Damn it!
Yeah, you're stuck in prison, honey. Just saying.
Wash! Agent Washington! Yoo-hoo! David? I know Wash would have gone to chorus. I guess he's just not in this canyon. Well,
Unless he's hiding
ready to
behind
search an
that
entire
rock.
planet, Donut?
Or that rock.
I sure am.
Or he's hiding behind that rock. You never know. I mean, to be fair, you just called him out. You're not looking hard enough. Don't know. Oh man, that was nuts. Next episode is setting up to be a real highlight. It seems like Wash is going to be an integral part of this, which is going to be very, very awesome. And it seems like we're going to have this third version of Wash. From what I'm guessing, like there was the Wash who was shot and the Wash who wasn't, and then there's like this in between state. So that's going to be it might be heartbreaking. It might be it's going to be very, very juicy to delve into, not just this Wash and Wash, but Wash as well, helping Donut save the universe. So I'm really looking forward to Wash's contribution in the singularity thing. But that was great of an episode. I love the gag of Donut getting shot multiple times. Like every time he tried to focus on a time, it always went back to Wash shooting him, which we know what's on the top of we know what is on the top of Donut's mind. Gotta say though, with the fact that Donut and Wash are going to be a pairing, there's going to be all kinds of shenanigans between the pair this season, especially that point. I have a feeling that is going to be integral, like to a conversation potentially, like because the fact that thought came first proves that Donut is not getting past it. So yeah, but I'm also interested to find out, like assuming we're not going to drop the whole alternative timelines shtick, I'm also interested in the possibility of Jenkins, like if Wash is going to be an integral part, maybe he's going to go back into freelancer territory, so because he can possess anyone, can't he? So that's going to be bad, isn't it? Like, if he goes back into freelancer territory, potentially. Who knows? especially with the whole Wash Epsilon situation. Yeah, that's gonna be very, very juicy to see. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. I love the fact that Donut as well. There was a perfect opportunity to when the Reds and Blues thought they got thrusted into the future, and they were. We had that episode where they recorded a message explaining the past, present, and future in their states, and then Donut shows up and causes all kinds of shit, especially with Simmons since he stole his line. So that was really, really great stuff to see. But you feel a bit bad for Donut, don't you, considering the fact that he's always trying his best, but he always gets shot down, not by Wash, but he always gets shot down by everyone. Like, everyone just doesn't have it. So I'm hoping that this season there is going to be some kind of, I don't know, because that is a trope that's designated for Donut, isn't it? The whole, oh, you're still here stick with the team. So they might get rid of that, but who knows? I mean, you never know. But I mean, this story is focusing a lot on Donut this season, so anything can happen. As well, and Wash, it seems, but Donut seems to be like the main character, whereas Wash is this third iteration of Wash, it sounds like. I don't know. That's what I'm getting at. There's a past. There's a Washington that was shot. And who has brain damage. There's a Washington who wasn't, with the whole with what they did, and then there's the in-between section, which I count as the third iteration, I guess. I don't know, that's my perception of it, but either way, Wash is going to be an integral part, which is going to be very, very fun stuff to see. Krovos, I feel like, is being developed as a comic relief kind of villain, I guess. I mean, this is Red versus Blue, and comic relief is always going to be a thing. But I thought Krovos would be a bit more probably intimidating. But we saw signs in this episode that it seems to hint that Krovos, despite her, I guess, yeah, her shattering plan, I guess, yeah. Well, it is shattering, technically speaking, but despite her shattering plan, she has that comic relief thing where she accidentally influenced Donut with the idea to go to this third iteration of Wash and help him, and then trying to stop him, but she just bumped into the prison for getting it. So yeah, I'm surprised they're going that direction, because I thought Krovos was honestly going to be a bit more sinister, but we'll just have to wait and see. I'm very, very interested to see where they're going to take this story, especially with Griff, because in the last episode he had a sense of deja vu, didn't he? And in this episode he was like, I kind of believe Donut, whereas everyone was shaking him off. Caboose was being Caboose, so he doesn't count. But I have a feeling Griff's going to play into an important factor as well, because he kind of is clicking on. So maybe after, like, they have Wash, Griff's going to play some importance or something like that, because there's no coincidence to the fact that he was having deja vu in the last episode, and he kind of believes Donut's explanation that he was from the future. So I don't believe that's a coincidence. I think he's going to play some importance. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, I'm really, really interested to see how Washington is going to be basically the next key in fixing the timeline. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what's going to happen. I'm very, very interested to see about the effects of basically season 16 and that, where he had his brain damage situation. I'm wondering if, like, he's still, like, considering they said that there's a version and then there isn't the version that's basically the third iteration, from what I'm gathering. I'm wondering, like, how that brain damage is going to play an effect if there's, like, an in-between. Like, maybe in some scenarios he is the version that wasn't shot, that he was basically normal David, and then there are going to be certain moments of panic what I'm thinking actually is maybe his brain damage gets worse as this whole limbo situation furthers. Like, maybe the brain damage gets worse and worse, as if time is trying to heal itself. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. It might be a bit of a stretch, but that's my thought. But the more time that Donut, I guess, spends with Wash, perhaps, well, this Wash, the more his brain damage further extends and all of that, in terms of, like, he's becoming more like the version that was shot, rather than this version who wasn't shot trying to fight back. That's my thought of it. I'm gonna throw that theory. It's wrong. It's probably wrong, but hey, why not throw out a good theory there? But yeah, this was a great episode of Red vs. Blue. Things are definitely spicing up. The last episode set things up, but more shenanigans played in this episode, and it was really, really fun stuff to see. So yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check the videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!